Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the old family farm with me, CWATTYESO, and of course, our favourite farmer, Delores Flofflebotham. This is the new version and the latest version of the map with full season support, so I figured I would come back.
Welcome, partner. Your grandpa left you this farm. It needs a lot of work to get it in shape. Do you have what it takes to do that? Well, hell, let's just find out how good you really are.
Okay, so we're back on our favourite trusty little farm. Obviously, I did a Let's Play series on this map earlier on in the year. Really enjoyed how this map looked and felt. Real nice little personal little farm. So I figured now that the map's been updated and expanded a little bit, and it has full seasons compatibility, it would be time to come back to the farm, come back to Delores, and start a brand new Let's Play series on the map with seasons installed. So much as I plan to do with my Fenton Forest Let's Play series, I've brought across the money that I had at the end of my previous old family farm series, and I'm going to use that money to obviously enable me to buy and own all the land on the map that I need to own, and then obviously get the starting farm set up and laid out. I've already made some slight alterations to the starting farm. I have got rid of the cow area that was here. There was a cow pen here, the old family farm cow pen. Done away with that. I've also got rid of the old family farm chicken pen and replaced it with this global company compatible chicken pen doodah thingamajig. So we'll see how this one works. It doesn't quite fit in with the keeping of the map. However, for people who did watch the previous old family farm Let's Play series, the mod pack I used on that in that series that provided me with lovely buildings that were in style and keeping with the look and feel of this map has never been updated since, and I don't think it supports seasons. So if I was to buy the animal pens from that mod pack and put on this map again, I think in the winter when it snows we would run into problems with snow basically filling up the animal pens that I wouldn't be able to get rid of. I've done some terrain alteration and adjusting to try and match up with how the map looked at the end of my last Let's Play series on this map. So I've already adjusted the terrain, removed a lot of the trees, so I've got room to expand these fields out a bit. There is currently no field here. People who watched the last Let's Play series and remember the last Let's Play series on this map will know there was actually a hidden secret field here which was just sowed with grass, planted with grass. Well, I've got rid of that field completely at this point in time, and what I plan to do is maybe plough this land, add in an extra field and use it for growing crops. I may even look at extending this field here, and basically making this a much bigger field that comes all the way up back here. Same way as I plan to extend field 1, 4 and 9, put them all into one field again, convert them into one field, and fields 10 and 11 I'll probably plough those together to make one field when I do my ploughing in a few short moments. Field 5, I don't know whether I'm going to bother. I'm going to extend field 5 this time round, or whether I'm actually going to put more stuff in this area of land, because I'm thinking we've got the chickens now at the farm. I'm probably going to run sheep on this map initially. We still have the pig placeable over here on thing, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing pigs. And the reason again for not doing pigs and cows is there's no BGA on this map. This map does not have a BGA, so there is nowhere to sell manure, there is nowhere to sell slurry. I am thinking about placing my own BGA facility, finding somewhere on the map to put one. I have got one that I can place, possibly up here on the area of land up here, which will then enable me to sell manure and slurry. And if that's the case, then we would be getting into the realms of doing the pigs and stuff. So standard pig placeable. So yeah, might sell this off, and then I can utilise this land. The annoying thing is, I do believe this pole here, maybe it doesn't have collision, maybe I fix that, but it's the poles. The poles are a bit of a problem. I forgot to remove them. On the previous version of the map I played, in my Let's Play series, I did remove the poles and the telegraph wires to a point. In fact, actually, I deleted them all the way back to here, because it was only like, yeah, I deleted them back to sort of here, somewhere here, because I figured it was only this house that needed power and electrics, which gave me then the full scope to extend this field and make this field a much bigger field. But anyway, we are here. We are playing Seasons. We have the Seasons mod installed. We're going to be playing 6-day seasons initially. However, if I find I start getting into issues where I'm just standing around waiting for things to do, I will maybe shorten that up. The reason for that being, obviously, this is a very small map, so it shouldn't take me too long to work all the fields and get everything sort of as it needs to be. There's quite a lot of fields that are going to need to be lime spreaded. Look, they're going to need to be ploughed. So I think what we'll do, our first job, I'm going to put it on 4x speed. We're going to need to do the lime spreading. Oh, the shop's changed around a bit. The layout of this shop has changed. Has it? No, it's just the way I'm looking at it. The cotton and that sell point was always down this side. Although you can sell your wool and your stuff here as well. So let's see, in our lovely starting equipment, whether Delores Flofflebotham has got some method or some way she can spread lime. We're starting with a 5R, John Deere 5R, with front loader with bucket. That's for obviously feeding the chickens and cleaning up after the chickens. I will probably also get a set of pallet forks so we can take the eggs from the chickens to the sell point. We've got a John Deere 6M with John Deere sprayer mounted on the back, so fertilizer spraying and herbicide spraying, we're covered with this machine here. We've got a John Deere 6X, which is probably going to be our lime spreader tool. To be fair, I don't think I've got a lime spreader. In fact, I really haven't bought many tools at all. If I go into the garage, we've got the vehicles so far, the harvester, a trailer, header, we've got a plough, we've got a cultivator, the sprayer, the bucket, we've got a couple of weights. We've got the Wopster for measuring the fields. I'm going to get rid of the chicken pen while I'm here. Screw it. And that's pretty much it at this point in time. Got a few little modding welt bushes and stuff, because obviously I've done some adjustments to the map. I got rid of the silage bunker that was here, the little silly little silage bunker thing that was here, and instead I've placed a proper silage production building, the Farmer Shuby silage production, because I still think the Farmer Shuby buildings are still fully functional and work perfectly fine, so I haven't needed to go full on global company yet. And also, I'm not really that fussed about global company, why they keep putting those intrusive messages telling you to remove other mods that they don't like. Every time you log into game and they tell you please remove place anywhere, I get really offended by that. I don't think any mod maker should tell you what mods you should or shouldn't use. It should be down to the player. And for them saying, oh, well, it's not compatible with our mod, unfortunately then you should have made your mod compatible with Place Anywhere, because Place Anywhere's been out for a long time. It was one of the first mods that came out for FS19. Obviously, got my pressure washer back here and my toolbox for doing my repairs on the fly. There are, unfortunately, some refill points on the map. Like, there's diesel purchasing here. There's water you can get from here. I was originally just going to use my own refill point things, but we shall see how that all works out for us. Got the grass drying station here for making hay. And then we've got this machine over here, which anybody who watched the Don Diego Let's Play, in fact, actually that's not very good because that is floating. Let's get rid of that. We may actually not need that, thinking about it, because if I'm not going to run cows straight away, I probably don't need it. Let's just make sure we tidy this bit of land up. Put the grass back. Right. We will see. I haven't kind of set up everything on the farm yet. I'm kind of doing it as I go. So, there's a horrible bit of... Oh, flipping heckers. Look what I've managed to do here as well. I've really screwed up the map. Haven't I? Really managed to screw up the map. Do this a lot when I'm terraforming. I'm terrible for it. Right. Now I need to do all the smoothing stuff, otherwise it's all going to go to crap. I don't want my tractors and stuff to fly into the air as I'm driving down a field. There's a bit of a... I might put a little bit of a road through there, actually, whilst I've got this tool in my hand. Anyway, just so we can drive through there. So we've got equipment starting there. Right, so what we want then is we want a ways and a means to lime spread the field and also get lime. I don't think I have anywhere on the map yet that enables me to do lime or to produce lime. Right, so we'll be buying it to start with then. There's Delores, look. God, we've missed Delores, haven't we? We've missed her, bless her. I really did enjoy the first Let's Play series on this map. Really did. But let's try and get as much done as we can. So we need to lime spread the fields that need to be lime spreaded. If I remember right, the shop trigger for buying vehicles and equipment is actually up here. Dun, 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 dun. So let's go. Fertilizer technology. What do we have that will enable us to spread lime? If we're going for the John Deere theme, it's probably going to be this one here then. Do we need an extension on it? Trouble is, this is very big. Let's have a look at actual crop protection. I don't need the R405. That's just too big. We'll go with this. It's not ideal. You know what? We're only going to use it for live. Anyway, I do believe. Do love the sound effects on this map. They're very nice. Very nice. So I think we have lime purchasable over there from that silo. Ultimately, obviously, what I will do is get my own refill points put down at certain places, because obviously the difference between this and the last Let's Play series is I've decided to own all the fields. If you remember, on the original Let's Play series we only owned the fields in this area. We didn't own any of this round here. We didn't own all this extra land down here. This is all new. This was not in the last map at all. And this is the area I'm thinking of doing my like cows, pigs in, or maybe this area over here. Leave this area, because this area is just a great big grass area, which means possibly it's going to be great for mowing. I would think. So we've got to lime spread field 7, 6, 3, 2, 5 and 9. Those are all the fields that need lime spreading. Okay. I am rocking and running the GPS guidance steering mod. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? It's a great mod. What we'll do is we'll save that as the I've already got tracks set up. What would you know? So if I do north-south and do auto width, hey presto. So again, first day of spring. We will endeavour to get all the fields fertilised. Or should I say lime spreaded. We will then get them ploughed. And then look at what seeder I'm going to use to do my seeding. This is what I remember about this map now. It's very awkward. I think I ended up removing the hedges from along the bottoms of the fields and down the decorative hedges. So field one's already ploughed because I ploughed that myself when I started, because obviously when I was adjusting the terrain I ended up kind of deleting most of that field whilst I was levelling and smoothing out the farmland in that area whilst I was setting up the map. So I've actually reploughed that myself and put that back in using the plough with create fields on the option create fields. Like I say, I will probably either extend field 7 or I'll put in an entirely new field. I think extending field 7's probably going to be the go-to answer. And then, as I say, I will probably put in another field then next to where the pigs used to be. Unless I decide to chuck in another chicken coop over there. And have 2 areas where I do chickens. Or maybe I chuck in the BGA over there. Oh, I could put my own little BGA in that spot, in that corner. That's a possibility as well. I could have it over there. That would kind of make sense to have the BGA over there. Justify leaving the power poles on the map then, won't it? I suppose. That was the one thing that was kind of annoying about the initial series, was not having a BGA, so not being able to sell your manure, your slurry, your silage that you was producing. That was kind of an issue. I could understand it. The map in this map, obviously designed as a small little localized farm owned by one individual who has now passed it on to their grandchild, meant that it probably didn't justify having a BGA, because obviously in real life not every farm has a BGA. Not every farmer has their own BGA. And in some parts of the world they probably don't even produce biofuels. Gonna rock through this, gonna get all the, in fact, whilst I've got me little lime spreader, I might as well do all the fields in this area, even the ones that didn't necessarily say it needed doing. But I'm not going to go driving all around the map looking for fields to to make into to lime spread. Like I say, when I get the plough out in a minute, that's when I'll be doing my field adjustment, setting up my initial starting field sizes, combining the fields together that I want to combine. But I do love Jones, the old family farm. I do love Delores. That was one of my favourite Let's Plays. That and Fenton Forest. Two absolutely stark, night and day different maps, but my favourite series is to date. Estancia La Pacha will always have a spot in my heart as well, because it was my first FS19 map, my first FS19 Let's Play series. Obviously Mercury Farms was completely different. I did a completely different approach to the farming on that map. Washoe, Nevada was going to, I thought was going to be a good series, but then as I actually started doing it and got a couple of episodes in, I realised I just didn't like the map as much. And that's, you know, no shade being thrown at Alien Jim. I just didn't like the Washoe, Nevada map. It was a little bit too bland for my liking. Fields were few and far between, which meant there wasn't really a lot to do. There was a lot of, I felt, wasted space on that map. And also with the combination of mods I was using, it was just going to be absolutely impossible for me to make any kind of progress. After the initial couple of episodes, I realised it just wasn't going to work. A map like that with the fields, the small fields that map had, there was just no way that was going to work for me with the realistic numbers mod. One of the things I will probably do though on this series is put a few cuts into the video, so you know you're not just watching me driving up and down, which means rather than, you know, being 100% real time, you're seeing everything done as I do it. There will be some jump cuts in the videos as I basically get through what needs to be done. It also means that hopefully then in videos you'll see a variety of things being done. You won't just be sat watching me lime spreading a field for an hour. You know? I haven't decided what sort of time frame or time span I'm looking at doing for these videos on this particular Let's Play. How long I want to keep the episodes or how short I want to keep them. Really depends on what I can get done and how it all sort of edits together. Obviously trying to keep the videos as short as possible is a good thing. That guarantees people actually, or increases the chance that people are actually going to watch the videos all the way to the end. I do tend to notice the common trend across all the videos on my channel is that the watch time in minutes on my videos doesn't add up, tally up, like I say, with the number of views that the videos get. You know, if I do an hour-long video and it gets 12 views, I would expect then it to have had a total watch time of 12 hours. But it's normally around about, you know, only about 2 or 3. Which means there's a lot of people clicking on the videos, watching the videos that don't stay to the end. Now, one of the things I will do as well is try and set up a crop rotation schedule or plan, if I've not done one already, for what I'm going to put on these fields. I can use what seasons basically pretended there was planted on these fields. because like field 9 down there had cotton on it, apparently. We should be able to do cotton on this map, by the way, because I am using the Midwest geo. So we should be able to do cotton, sugarcane if we want to. There is no provision for doing that on the Fenton Forest Let's Play series that I'm going to be starting as well soon with the seasons, because unfortunately there is no geo that's applicable to the European area that supports cotton cotton and sugarcane. So on the 4X Fenton Forest map, I'm not going to be able to do cotton and sugarcane harvesting, which is going to make things a bit different. Means I'll probably end up doing more poplar, more potatoes, more sugar beets than I was really hoping to do. One of the things I will do as well is once I've done the ploughing of the fields and I've got them ploughed, I will run round with the terrain tool and remove some bits of the fields. Like this, like when I combine 1, 4 and 9 together to one field, I will probably trim and adjust the fields slightly to make sure that, you know, we're going to be able to work the fields, turn around without driving into water, without, you know, messing up, basically, is what I was trying to say. Same as, like at the top of this field. Give myself room to be able to turn around and do what I like with the harvester and stuff like that. Again, so I'm not crashing into trees and bushes. So this spreader, with 1 full complement of lime, can do all of my initial fields around the main farm. Very impressive. So that's all of them taken care of. Unfortunately, there are some bits there that I can't do. I might have to lime spread that field again because of the crop situation. Right, so let's have a look. Let's turn the tractor off. So we had what? We had wheat. Right. Let's have a look. Crop rotation. Oh, I've done a crop rotation. I've planned one out. I have, so I've taken care of that. I've planned for that eventuality, as they say. I am thinking, though, I do need some sheds. As much as I would like to use the LS company sheds, again, I'm concerned that mods do not have... A lot of mods, a lot of these placeables don't have seasons snow masks. Right, let's have a look. Now we've put a shed down. Not so good for the ground inside the shed, I'll be quite honest. Let's see if I can fix this up a bit to make it look somewhat right. It's probably not going to let me. I think I have to open these doors as well. Right, should be able to paint all this now. Did kind of go wrong there, but hey ho. Not to worry, because what we can do, we can get the grass tool. Just put some grass back down there. There's a bit in here. Apparently. Trim along the front a bit where we've put the path, where we've got the path. There we go. About that. At least try and cover the main sort of entrancey bit. Go. Perfection. Part this in here. Not going to need that again this year. So funny saying that on a map with seasons, that you're not going to need the machine for a year. Turn off the GPS now, we're not going to need that. I never did finish showing off the initial fleet of vehicles. Like I say, I got to 6X. We've got a 7R, a little bit bigger, obviously. And then we've got an 8R over here, which is pimped out with some very nice tyres. And a set of crawlers, which is not your standard standard thing. And then obviously got John Deere plough and obviously the John Deere cultivator. We've got a John Deere 700 series harvester. We've got an area here that we can put some stuff in. That's usually where I kept seeders and stuff. Although I also use the main barn as another area. Right, here's what I'm going to do. Set up, obviously, north-south. Right, to keep this simple, for me, let's make that 12.5. Then we'll allow crate fields. Basically, we're just going to go all the way down to the bottom. Get a nice screenshot of that. So obviously very important with seasons. Get your fields ploughed early spring. And then see how it goes from there. Get your stuff planted and seeded. During the summer, we'll probably look at doing some mowing. Getting some grass mowed, collected. There won't be any contracts on this map because obviously I own all the fields. There might only be transporting contracts, which I guess I could do if I had the right equipment. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Yeah, there's a couple of transporting contracts from gas station to hay and feed and from the dairy to the stockyard. So we could do some transporting stuff. They're going to be like 2-second jobs though, with the way transporting pallets works with a decent trailer. There's a few little bits on the field that aren't quite right. I'll probably lose most of that bit anyway. So I will continue with the ploughing, getting these initial fields started, these initial fields ploughed, and getting them combined and stuff, and then I'll bring you guys back for the next episode very soon. Please go ahead, click the like button on the video if you have enjoyed it so far. Please also feel free to leave your questions, comments, suggestions and feedback in the comment section down below. If you're not already doing so, please go ahead, click that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye for now.